name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Race number 8, the final race on the day, a fillies and mares 75 handicap, 1400 meters the trip, 16:45 is the off time. It's a D-class contest, average rating of 68, and you can scratch number 10, time is ticking. It's a field of 10 runners that remain. Quinabi, your favorite at 7-2, 4-1 Rafif Choice, 5-1 Umshlali, it's 13-2 about Fortudor, and then it's 8-1 and Better Bar. Those. It is a competitive race where you've got quite a few horses in with solid winning chances here. But for me, my top selection is going to be number 1, Rafif's Choice. Now, all you need to do is have a look at a last start, and it's not even the part that you finished off the race. It's at the start that you need to keep an eye on. As the pens opened, this filly sort of reared up and cost herself a couple of lengths and a couple of valuable lengths because she was on the back foot ever since that, and she made up good headway. She moved up quite nicely. She moved up to a point, and I think included with the fact that she didn't get the cleanest of breaks, as well as having a first run after a layoff, she was entitled to just need the run over the concluding stages a bit. But now having a second run after rest, I think she would have come on a ton with that run under the belt. 29 days later, she jumps from gate number 1, 1400 meters, a trip that I think will suit her quite nicely. She's a winner over the distance down in the Western Cape when beating Sharapova. Draw 1, positive, and guaranteed. Well, given that she gets a clean break, I think she's the filly that they all have to beat. She's going to be the top selection for me at 4-1. Number 3, Quinabi, super honest daughter of Kurari. She's knocking on the door for that third career victory. Run up in her last 2 starts. Richard Furey takes a ride. 3 draw. She's a winner over the distance. She'll make her presence felt in a big way. You've got a horse like A Little Bit Naughty, who is honest. She's never too far off the action. Jason Gates takes a ride. She's a win over Track and Trip. She'll be there or thereabouts once again. A horse like number 7, Umshlali. Now, her win last time out was full of merit. Cast left 4 shoe, and she still managed to get the job done. Gone up 3 points for that victory. Rachel Venica takes a 1.5 kgs off the back once again. She does return off a rest, but I think Michael Roberts will have this filly in a good space and ready to rock and roll after the layoff. So she's another runner that you've got to include into the mix. And then number 8, Stingray, who won quite a nice race just 8 days ago when beating Tara Star. She's on a quick backup. Dego Digavea takes a ride for Tini Prinsloo. She's a 5-time winner. My only concern is 1400 meters because she seems to run her best races over the sprinting trips, whereas 14 and 1600 meters don't seem to be distances that suit her quite nicely. I know she did run second to for sure over the mile, but I far prefer over a sprinting trip, and I'm not convinced about this filly over the middle distances. So therefore, I'm sort of willing to pass her by over this 1400 meter trip. But in saying that, if she were to come through to win, I wouldn't be surprised because she's in some fair form. She's a horse that I prefer a few others ahead of her, but in terms of the pick 6, she's definitely one that I would include. In terms of personal play, she's not one that I'm going to be including for that first position. Rafif's Choice, top selection for me in the final race on the day, followed by horses like Quinabi, A Little Bit Naughty. Fortudor can get involved. Spirited Flight, disappointing last time out, but the Mark Dixon yard was just very flatter on that day, and they didn't really rise to the occasion. She went off as favourite, and she's dropped a further 2 points in the rating, so she could bounce back. And then you've got a horse like Hatter, who is far better on the poly track, but she's always a horse that you can include into trifectas and quartets, especially with no weight on the back. Just 50.5 kgs to shoulder in race number 8. So that is the final race on the day. Rafif's Choice, Quinabi, and A Little Bit Naughty, along with Umhlali. Those are the 4 horses that I think should be good enough to see you through the exotics in in race number 8. It does look to be an 8-race program that is competitive. There's a couple of races where I think you need to go wide, especially that fillies and mares 94 handicap down the lane at Hollywoodbets Scottsville over 1200 meters. That looks to be an absolute nightmare of a race where I think you can get a train smash result, and a race where you need to go as wide as you possibly can. Hopefully I've managed to guide you in the right direction. It's a day where I think the exotics could be worth quite a bit. Place accumulator, pick 6, 2 exotic bets that I think it's worth getting involved in on the day. Could certainly return you a good dividend after race number 8 has been run. I think there are a couple of legs where you can go short in the sense of 2 horses that you can include and play around in a couple of the races. But hopefully I've been good help to you and managed to guide you in the right direction. And all the best with racing at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Monday, the 29th of January 2024. Hopefully it's a profitable day's racing and you make a lot of cash and find plenty of winners.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible it's fantastic for everyone.